Hello, this is Alex Kazmark for the FXEdge.com, and this is your free daily Forex video for Wednesday, December 16th, 2009. A quick reminder before I begin, the purpose of this free daily video is education and not an alert service. I'm not going to make any trade recommendations, but what I am going to do is point out levels of support and resistance for the next 12 to 24 hours. Please keep in mind that trading with leverage is very risky, so please don't trade any real money until you've established a proven track record of success on a demo account. Trading conditions are always changing, so make sure to watch tomorrow's video to stay updated. As we had expected, the dollar continued gaining strength on the back of a strong inflationary figures and renewed concerns over rising sovereign risk in the Eurozone. The CBOT, which is the Chicago Board of Trade, Fed funds futures indicated an increase of 5% from 48 to 53% chance that the Fed will raise its target lending rate by at least 0.25% by the June meeting. With the Fed meeting later on today, we'll see what key words they'll use during the FOMC statement. For now, expect some consolidation. We think the current support at 145 on the euro will hold. If it does break, the next important level is 143.80, which is just above the 200-day moving average. Okay, currently trading at 145.40, 145.40. First level of resistance will be at 145.80. If the market breaks above that, keep an eye on 147, which is right near the 10-day moving average, followed by 148.50, 150, and 150. First level of support will be at the 145 level. We think that number will hold. We may be, level below that, we'll be looking for 143.80. And of course, if that level is broken, the 200-day moving average is just below 143.80. And keep an eye on 142 as the figure. Taking a look at the pound dollar trading at 162.70. 162.50 is going to be our first level of support. Not a very major level, but as you can see here, it's been able to hold as far as the market closing below that level. Here we saw a gap on the open, opened much lower, but as you can see, it closed higher. So the second level of support, which is the more important level of 162, is the second level, and that's going to be the more important one. Below that, keep an eye on 161.20 and 160. Below that, we'll be keeping an eye on 158. 163.50 is our first level of resistance, along with 164.50. Above that, we'll be looking at 167 and 168.50. Dollar Swissy trading at 104 even. First level of support will be at 103.50, followed by 102.80, 102, 101.30, and 101. We continue to expect a bit of consolidation, perhaps down to 103.50, possibly as low as 102.80 before any renewed strength above 104.50, which is our first level of resistance. If the market manages to break above 104.50, keep an eye on the next target at 105.50, followed by 106.50 and 107. Those are our four levels of resistance. Dollar yen currently trading at 89.65. Our first level of support will be at 88.20, followed by 87.20. If that level manages to be broken, keep an eye on 86.20, a retest of that level, and then even possibly 85. We expect that to be the double bottom in this case, and we do expect the 85 level to hold. Our first level of resistance will be at 90.80, which is this last pivot high. And above that, we'll be looking for 91.50, 92, 92.30, and 93.20. And look at how these levels add up. 90.80 is right here. We have another level of, we had the short-term support at 91.50. 92 goes back to these 2 days, and 92.30, we had these two highs in mid-October. Above that, keep an eye on 93.20. Again, these were very slow levels. Once broken, we saw these wave patterns. Let me zoom out here to give you a better idea of why we're marking those levels important for now. Going back to this bull yen run, we saw the market come down, and then in waves it moved up and then came back down. So all of these levels, although they may look insignificant. With the way the market has been reacting, those levels are going to be important over the next few sessions. If you'd like a more detailed analysis with potential trade opportunities, please join us in the members section. For now, this has been Alex Kaczmarek for the FXEdge.com free daily Forex video for December 16th, 2009. Until tomorrow, good luck trading.